Hey, it's Bailey, or Jay, call me as you will, and welcome to my channel. Today, I wanted to give you a little tour of what I have so far in my just about 2-week-old forever world. I know that 2 weeks is a pretty infamous time frame for Minecraft worlds, but I really intend to keep this world going for as long as possible, and even if I stop playing for a bit or switch to a different world for a while, I know this is the one that I want to come back to. I mean, I already have pets here, and as you can see, I have definitely been using texture packs to try and customize my world as much as I possibly can to make it fun for as long as it possibly will be. I have pretty much all of the texture packs that I use in a collection on Planet Minecraft, which I will link in the description, so if you see anything that you like, feel free to check that out. Anyway, first off, this is in fact my house, and I have a bed here, as one can tell. Got some rudimentary storage over here with some barrels and some trapdoors because I thought they would be cute. We have cat, we have bed, and we have a book on a lectern, which I am not going to be showing you, but it is effectively a journal of everything that I've done in this world so far. I like keeping track of things that I do in this world and having dates for each of them, which you will be seeing as we move forward. But anyway, if we move down this way, you can see that I have 2 furnaces and a crafting table. I feel like that is a pretty normal setup. And then I have a chest up here with flint and coal and whatever, and this is all of my pretty stuff, you know? As you can see, it is getting full, which I am going to have to deal with later, but I do have something to deal with that with, which I will show you later. But anyway, we have more storage over here, which, if you couldn't tell, includes a lot of things that I spawned in with creative. I really enjoy using creative, even though this is a survival world. I have this barrel here with my treasures from adventures and such, and these are all things that I actually naturally stumbled across, which I am very happy with. It might not be a lot, but it's enough for me. Anyway, over here I have some more very limited storage, with one chest being things from nature, and the other chest being things that I got out of the nether, and also things that are generally just associated with hostile mobs. I play in peaceful mode, so I kind of associate hostile mobs with the nether anyway, so yes. I am a scaredy cat, but that is not the point of this video. Anyway, back through these double doors is the backyard area, I guess. I have my 3 dogs, and I'm just going to feed them while we're here. I'm sure their health is fine, but I'm just doing this because I want to. Anyway, we have Odysseus, Penelope, and Telemachus. Haha, epic. Anyway, the funny thing is I actually tamed Penelope and Odysseus first, and Telemachus is actually their kid, so that's pretty fun. Sometimes I spend time with them, but I have other things to do right now, so yes. And I'm not going to feed the cat because for some reason she gets mad when I feed her. Or, well, not mad, but she doesn't respond. I don't know if that's something I'm doing wrong or if that's just how cats are in this game. I don't know, I gotta figure that out. But anyway, yes, we have a door in this direction. So let's go through it. The exterior of my house is pretty simple, cobblestone roof. I got vines, and I have a little sign here that says my house, and surprisingly it is not dated. Most of the signs that I have in my world are dated in some way, showing when I made the particular thing they're attached to. But anyway, I have a useless little wheat farm. It's not really doing anything because again I play peaceful, but I think it's cute and I wanted to have it here. Anyway, if we go up this way, we have a little area that I made for my horse Midnight. I actually kind of stole Midnight from a bunch of villagers. That is not something we need to talk about, but yes, this is Midnight. Got their little diamond armor that I found. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Anyway, yes, that is Midnight. My horse got some hay bales and some cauldrons of water because I actually initially wasn't going to give them water, and then my mom told me to give them water, so there's that. Anyway, yes, Midnight the horse. Let's go. Well, not you. You're not coming. But anyway. If you go over this way, there are multiple things that are eye-catching, I would say, including this little path kind of thing with Podzol, and I have this sign here claiming my everything forest, which is just a little area that I have with one of every tree that I have come across thus far. I have a bunch of trees, and I have a little chest with some saplings in it. It's not full or anything, but I am honestly just collecting them, and if I ever need a tree of a certain type, I'll just plant them and chop them down. So, yeah. And then I'm in a spruce forest, so I don't really have to deal with planting spruce trees, but yeah. Anyway, if we go up this way, I can show you a slightly more environmental build I have, I suppose. As you can see, it is a fake lush cave that I made because I found a real one. We got some glowberries ready at the entrance, and it's sort of just a normal area that I found, like a hole in the wall, literally, and I just filled it up with some moss and clay and azalea and all of that good stuff. And I think it looks pretty nice. It's not exactly like a lush cave, but I think it's cute, I guess. And if we go up these stairs, I have a little axolotl plushie because I have a mod that lets me have a little axolotl plushie amongst other plushies, but you know. And I have this little bench that I made with a minecart and a mossy cobblestone slab. I used a piston to push them together. I don't know why that technique only works half the time for me, but it worked this time and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, this is just a general cozy little area. I got a lamp and more lamps. Honestly, I just really prefer lamps for lighting, not even necessarily just indoors, but just overall. Torches are good, lamps are nice. Anyway, then we have this staircase that I made, and it's got a little trapdoor railing, which I was very proud of at the time. I say at the time like it was that long ago, it was not. And then we have this pathway with the torches to immediately prove me wrong. Anyway, we have a little double-doored building. It's a very small area, and it's got some candles and a little fox plushie. It's pretty basic, pretty simple, not a lot going on, but I thought it was cute, thought it was fun, and I made it, and I'm honestly pretty happy with it. It's nothing big, but I like having little structures around my world, or at least I think I do. Again, we're only 2 weeks in, we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got that path, we got these stairs. Honestly, I just really like this area. Anyway, so let's go back this way. Let's go. I did not just hurt myself. You saw nothing. Anyway, let's keep going this way. So, first off, I'm going to break the immersion of pretending that I'm doing this voiceover while I'm recording, and I'm going to cut to the next thing that I want to show, that being this storage room that I made. I say today, but I suppose it's yesterday as of the time that this should be posted. So, yes, I have a storage room, and it is honestly pretty big. I think it's actually bigger than my house, but I like it, so it's cute. Well, not cute, but it's fun. I like it. I got some pretty interesting chest configurations over here. One side is for natural stuff, and the other side is for not natural stuff. Obviously, that is kind of up to my interpretation what's natural and what's not. I'm not paying that close attention. I'm just putting things that feel natural on the nature side and not natural on the other side. It's honestly just up to me, and it's arbitrary. All it really matters is that I know where everything is. Like, we got the wood here, and then we got some stone here of various types. My organization is not that great, but it's really just a matter of having somewhere to put things. So yes, I have a big storage room now, and I am honestly really impressed with myself for making this build without any tutorials or anything. I haven't been following tutorials, but I mean, look at that roof. Anyway, over here we have a very painful to look at thing. Real quick, I'm going to skip over this because it might be kind of flashing. But anyways, this is my elytra launcher, as I call it, because it's just really high up, which honestly makes sense given the fact that this was a tree that I just knocked all the leaves off of and added a ladder to. But anyway, in this chest here, I have some fireworks because, again, elytra launcher, and I this time do not need the fireworks because I'm going over to my treehouse, and I definitely just crashed into a tree. I'm not even gonna pretend I didn't. Anyway, I have this treehouse here. I have multiple tree houses across my world, but this is the one I think of when I think the treehouse. I have the path lined with berries, which is totally safe and not at all concerning to me. Anyway, another ladder. This one, I'll just go straight up so it's fine. I made the tree an actual part of the build rather than just a thing to put the build on top of. I have the leaves as an actual part of the roof because for some reason those actually don't, let the rain through. So I have tree in house, and I have a little chest and a window and crafting table and all of that. There's nothing important here. It's just whatever was in my inventory at the time that I made this, which was a while back. I say again, this world is only 2 weeks old, but oh well. I have these trapdoors that let me out onto the roof, and we are pretty high up over here. However, you might be able to see, I don't know, that the elytra launcher is right over there, and it is actually a bit taller than this treehouse, which is crazy. But again, I literally put that at the top of a tree versus, as you can tell, this is in a tree. So yes, treehouse, elytra launcher, whatever. Got a random pit of lava over there. Okay, let's see. Can I use the rocket launcher? I don't know. I'm very bad with my elytra. Oh no. Yeah. I did not earn this elytra, by the way. Oh, goodness. I made this in creative because I have not beaten the game yet. I don't think I'm ever going to, or if I do, it's going to take a very long time. So yes, I am just gonna run because I do not know how to use that elytra, apparently. Like, I can if I'm gliding across a long distance, but if it's just using the... I should not be near oak right now, actually. Hold on. The next thing that I want to show you is my deep slate tower, but I apparently don't know where I am relative to it, which is very silly. I actually haven't gotten lost this close to recognizable stuff in my world in quite a bit. But I guess that means that I now have the chance to show you my book and quill that I carry with me. It just has coordinates to everything, including my deep slate tower. I write coordinates down in here so that way if I get lost I can just teleport. So yes. Anyway, now that I have those, I'm just gonna teleport to my deep slate tower. There we go. Okay, yes, okay. So I made this tower to celebrate finding diamond for the first time, which was apparently 3 days after I first created this world. So that's interesting. I'll put that away. Anyway, you can see a little contraption over there, but first let's go in, and actually, I want to show you the outside first, because there is one part of the outside that I think is very fun, very cute, and it is this. I made a little pixel heart. I am very proud of this little pixel heart. It's not that impressive, but I still think it's cute. And I made the little like pink stained glass window, and I used cherry planks. I think that that's cute. I am not the greatest builder, and I'm not the greatest pixel artist, but I think that was a fun little thing to do. This is a rather lackluster bedroom over here, and we got a staircase, and I can never remember which side I'm supposed to go on. And then we have what is probably my favorite room in the entire tower, that being my little altar room, with altars to Apollo and Hermes, respectively. They're little digital altars, not too serious, but I still wanted to put some stuff in there, and I have a door because I wanted to be able to get out on every level. And then we have another staircase leading down to a severely lackluster storage room, especially in comparison to the new storage room that I have. We have a little staircase leading down to my nether portal, which I will not be showing you because I do not like going to the nether. Like, there's nothing wrong with the nether per se, but I am very bad at handling it. Like, I can go in peaceful mode and I still die multiple times every time. Anyway, this is the top of my tower. We have some mossy carpet, and a little chest with a bow, crossbow, some arrows, and a minecart. This is a little balcony area that I would use to like snipe sheep with the bow and arrow. I have since found that shears are a wonderful thing that exists, so I don't have to snipe the sheep anymore, but it's still a nice little area to have. And while we are up here, I want to show you my little contraption, that being my first ever minecart rail. I made it literally today, and I am honestly pretty happy with it. I don't use minecarts very often. Again, this is my first ever one, but I am pretty happy with it. I definitely have more of these powered rails than I need to, but I like that it makes me, well, normally it makes me go fast. I apparently got stuck there. I don't know why. Anyways, I have this whole... don't run away. Don't run away. Anyway, I have this whole flowery area over here, and it's really pretty, and I haven't done anything with it yet because I honestly don't know what I would want to do with it. But yeah, I have my minecart rail. Very nice. I also have this little shulker box with a extra minecart, but I have the one from earlier, so yeah, let's just go back the other way and hopefully not get stuck this time. Whee! This descent is much faster on the way down, or at least it feels that way. I don't know if it actually is. And I like that the stairs kind of stop me there. And yeah, that is my first ever minecart rail. I'm very happy with it. It was fun to make, and yeah, most recent addition to my forever world at the time of recording this video. So yeah. Anyways, with that, the next thing that I particularly feel like I should show you at least would be my cherry house. So let me break out the old notebook again, get down those coordinates, and teleport. Yes, I skipped the teleportation part. Anyway, this is the cherry biome, the first one that I ever found in this world. I know there are multiple, obviously, but it's the first one that I found, which I found on May 17th, apparently. And through these double doors, because I like double doors, I have this very pink house. It's mostly cherry and birch, and there's also pale oak. I got a little sign with the coordinates, which would have been useful a couple minutes ago. Anyway, I have a little banner, cake, bookshelf with a single book and quill, which doesn't have anything in it, but oh well. Another door, 2 furnaces, and a crafting table, which we've seen before, but we also have a loom and stuff to use within the loom. Yes, I made this all in creative. No, you cannot stop me. And then this one's just general storage. It's not interesting. But yeah, I have all of these, so I can make banners whenever I want. Have I done it much? No. But it's there if I want it, and I like having it set up so that way I have a little activity to do whenever I come over to this area, aside from just look around and see how nice it is, because I am very proud of this build. It was one of my first larger ones, and I'm pretty sure it's bigger than the actual house that I live in Minecraft. Like, it's bigger than my main base, I think. I'd have to double check, but yeah, large house. I like how I did the roof. I think it came out pretty cute in general. So yes. Pig. Anyway, let's just teleport on back to the main base. And by the way, when I say that a build is larger, I just mean it's larger relative to what I'm used to making. I know that a lot of people will make builds of similar sizes and call them small, and that's totally okay. This is just how I like playing the game. Yes. Again, you can see the 2 furnaces and a crafting table set up, but yes. Anyway, this has been my roughly 2-week-old forever world. It's fairly new, but I'm still happy to have a start somewhere. And also, hopefully this video has been significantly less laggy than my last one. My last one was terrible. I'm very sorry. I finally managed to get the Xbox GameBar to do its job, so yes, I think this one should be better. But anyway, speaking of better, hopefully any future videos I make on my Minecraft world will be a little more polished, a little more planned. I don't think that this will necessarily be turning into a Minecraft channel per se. This is intended as my everything but music channel, but Minecraft does fall under that category, so we shall see how that goes. And with that, please like and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.